If you guys want to know how I made this, just stay tuned for the rest of the video. So, here are all the materials that you will need. We have some glue, we have transparent tape, and we have the picture to go into the middle of the record. I have a secondary frame to use the plexiglass from. I don't need the rest of the frame, just the plexiglass. I have our signed record from our wedding. All of our guests, or just about all of our guests, have signed it. Our background to go behind the record. The shadow box frame itself, it has all 4 inserts. And poster paper to put our background on. I could not find black, so we're going to do white. Step 1, for me, we're going to place the circular insert, which is this. Now I could have done it before so our guest wouldn't sign in or near the center, but I really wanted a picture from the actual wedding. So we're just gonna go ahead and do what we gotta do. Now for them, they actually signed twice. So we have 2 records. So if I cover up theirs, it's okay, a little bit, but I'm gonna try not to. I was going to use the X-Acto knife, but I used it on the other one and it was okay. It didn't come out too bad. But let's try to see what just the scissors will do. And I used photo paper for the circle here. I got this printed out at Walmart on, I think this is matte photo paper. I think it's matte. So because I had 2, I just put them all on the same paper. So now that we have this all cut out, I'm going to align it up. As you can see, a little bit of these words are covered, but I will try. I will maybe see about putting it up maybe a little bit. But I don't want it to look kind of crazy, so maybe I'll just put it back and figure it out. I mean, we know what it says, we know who it's from, so we might just leave it like that. So now that we have that, we're going to be pretty generous with the glue all around the edges. Then I'll take and place. Okay. That's done. We'll set this aside and work on the frame. Let's get the insert out of this so we can use this. This is what we want. Now, let's make the back. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to take this and put it on top. So we're going to use some tape. I will be putting 6 pieces of tape, all 4 corners and on the sides here, just for some extra support. Now that we got that, let's carefully set the coaster. Now that that's done, let's put that aside. Next is getting this frame opened up and taking the inserts out. I'm using glass cleaner wipes to get all the dust and debris out of the way. And then I will set this to the side. Time for our inserts. What we're going to do is set that one to the side. We're going to take these 2 inserts and we're going to tape them together. We'll start with the corners and then I will tape it again for extra security. Alright, perfect. Now that that's all taped up, we'll grab the plexiglass, set that on top, and then we'll tape that. For the plexiglass, I am going to not only just tape the side here, but I'm also going to, depending on if I actually need to, I might tape the top and bottom for extra support, but I may not need to. Now that that's done, we're going to set this underneath. Okay, great. Yep. We'll grab the record. The record's going to sit here. Yes, there are some pictures that are covered, but that is fine. The one thing that I did not do that she did in her video was place a record picture in her background so she knew where to line it up and center it. I didn't do that. So we are just going to eyeball it best as we can. I think that's a pretty good place. Now, you may be wondering, how in the world is this going to stick? Because if I just lift this up, it's going to fall. I know. Flip it. We're going to be using the dots. So these, I'm going to be using all of the dots. And they will make this stick to that. Gotta be careful at this point because once it's down, it's down. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna lightly tap it. Now I'm going to move this out my way. I'm gonna flip it over and press. Last step, for me at least, put that on, and yet again we will be going in with some tape, taping everything together. I promise all this taping, you're not even going to see it, so don't worry about it. Boom, bada bang. I'm gonna put everything together. And there you have it. this was by far the cheapest DIY project that I've ever done. The cheapest. And I am so glad it didn't take that much work. And I want to thank the YouTuber's video that I found because this made it so easy. And with that being said, we're going to have this hanging up for years to come in this house, our next house, wherever we go. This will follow. And I think this is a pretty cool project to do for wedding, birthday, whatever you wanted to display in your shadow boxes. It's pretty cool. And I can add on things if I want to at a later date. So that's also pretty cool. But thanks for tuning in. Until next time, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you can get notified of the next video.